Hey everybody, welcome to the Ronline Report. Great guest today. He is a two-time Classic Physique Olympia champion. I thought he was moving to 212, but no, he's coming back for the title. We got a few things to talk about. He's doing his cardio as we speak. As you can see, he's multitasking, but I appreciate him doing this before the Olympia when a lot of guys are just shutting it all down and not talking to anybody. Please welcome Breon, the Black Swan Ansley. What's up, Breon?
Yo, what's up, Ron? Muscular development. Always great to be on, brother, and great to talk to you. Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me. And you know, it's you're a special one to talk to because I'm gonna talk to you and do the cardio at the same time. So we always love it.
Okay, cool. And I won't tell you to go fast or anything like that. You know what you're doing. So, so when we last spoke on August 10th, and that was 9 days after Classic Physique got its probably final weight cap boost, and you got the extra 7 pounds, and you were having a tough time deciding what to do there because 7 pounds is a substantial amount of weight. But the question in your mind was, would that still be enough so that I wouldn't have to diet away lean muscle tissue? And you didn't know. And at the end of the interview, I had jumped to the conclusion, he's moving to 212. He's doing it. But, I was proven wrong shortly after. So what led to the decision? How soon after that did you make the decision?
I made it, maybe 3-4 days later.
Oh.
I had to be fast. I had to make it fast, Ron, because, we were under 10 weeks out already in prep. So I couldn't lollygag and make a decision. So I made it like 3-4 days later. And a couple of things went into it. Number one was just ultimately, can I bring a better, much improved, different wow factor of a look on the classic stage with 7 pounds? And I came to the conclusion that I could. Okay,
fair enough. So we had talked, I had thrown the idea out there. No, it was your idea. I didn't give you the idea about asking for a special invitation to the 212 Olympia. So I assume you never even bothered doing anything with that, right?
No. But I did talk to Tyler. I did talk to Steve, and I got their opinions as well.
Okay.
And they both said that I should give definitely a shot to Classic with this weight jump. And I feel like it was also like, a message sent to me specifically, Ron, because everybody knows the past 5 years that I've been one of the main ones struggling to get down and haven't been able to display my best look, right, muscularity wise and density wise because of it.
Yeah. In fact, that day Tyler put out the video and the Instagram post and all that, I'm sure you saw a lot of the comments had your name in there somewhere. They felt like, I don't think they increased the weights just to keep you in Classic, but a lot of people felt like you were one of the guys that they were thinking of who were on the verge of leaving Classic if they didn't raise the weight limits. And lo and behold, they did. But yeah, I have to think you, maybe Ramon, was having a very tough time getting down to weight. It's the top guys. They want the top guys in the division. And let's remind people, you have never placed lower than 4th place in the Classic Physique Olympia, ever. So 2016 was your first year. The first year that the division existed, you were 4th place in the world. 2017, world champion, Olympia champion, Classic Physique. Repeats again, 2018, 2-time champ. Slides to only 2nd place, still runner-up in 2019. 2020, 3rd, 2021, 3rd, last year 4th. So, it's like anybody who writes you off, if they even look at those numbers for half a second, you're like, oh, I'm an idiot. This guy's never done worse than 4th. And that was struggling to get down to a very unnatural weight for your body. I have a question for you. Today you posted a great picture. Are you in San Diego now? Is that where you live? Or
San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm living right here with Chris to prep for the Olympia.
Okay, so we're actually recording this on Tuesday, the 24th of October. So this was done about 10 days out from the show. You posted a front double bicep. I've never seen you look that full. The muscle is so round. you know, this is much closer to the Breon I've been wanting to see for a very long time. So 7 pounds, people think that's not much of a difference. First of all, what were you weighing today when you took that picture? Do you have any idea?
Oh, I'm around 193, 193,
Okay.
194. So that was what, 4 days ago, 3 days ago, something like that. So that's always been my sweet spot. You know, weighing in around 192, 3, 4, and really almost ready to go.
Yeah.
So still got another 6, 7 to lose to hit the cap, but much better than 12, 13, 14.
So, I mean, do you anticipate having to lose any muscle? Because if you're 193 in that picture, and that's with plenty of water in your system and everything, everybody knows when it's a weight, when people have to weigh in for anything, whether it's bodybuilding, UFC, whatever, people dehydrate through whatever methods. And, you know, I'm sure you've dropped, what do you typically drop to make a weight? 4, 6, 7 pounds of water?
Yeah. 4 to 6, 7 is about right when you cut the water, throw some Epsom salt baths in there.
So realistically, you only need to get down to about 191, 192.
Yeah, before the water is cut. Yes, essentially, yes.
Okay, so man, so this is pretty close. So I don't have to worry that that's not what I'm going to see on stage, because in the past, like I keep telling you, I've seen you at like 3, 4 weeks out, and like, wow, so round, so full. And then the stage, I never get to see. Nobody ever gets to see that, because you have to diet down, and you got to make 180, which is a ridiculous weight when you think about it.
Yeah,
but,
it's a much hollower Breon up there. It ends up being.
Yeah. And you just did a video on your channel. It's called Breon Ansley. Check it out, everybody. It was called "Will 7 Pounds Make the Difference?" In that video, you went through posing round in a posing room somewhere.
Yep.
And I thought you still looked pretty full. And then you had just told everyone you had been on 0 carbs and 0 fat for, I don't know how long at that point, a week, 2 weeks, something ridiculous. There was literally no carbs in your system at all, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that this process would I would never go through that with this process, with this weight jump. But hey, all in all, you still have to go through the rigors of a prep to still bring ultimate conditioning, and because it's not about getting there to the weight cap. It's about how we get there. So you still have to go through the struggles and the get down to the nitty gritty and win and make it hurt to achieve the look that we want.
So tell people what a day of eating. What are you eating on those days when it was only protein? Were you just having like a little chicken, a little eggs? What were you doing?
That was it. That's it. Chicken and egg whites in the morning, chicken and veggies, meal 2 and 3, and then maybe a salmon or a bison, meal 4, and then a shrimp or a cod and veggies, meal 5, all 6 ounces.
Wow. Crazy. Because I know, lots of people out there have done 0 fat diets and they still have carbs, or the opposite is even more common. They'll cut the carbs up, but they still have fats, and your body can make ketone bodies from the fat. So you still have like energy. How do you function? I don't know how many days on end you do this. You've done that in the past. What's it like after a few days of just protein?
Oh, I'm running on fumes. That's for sure. I have to really rely on a lot of water, a lot of electrolytes, some Gatorade Zero, and fumes, and just will out there, pure will. Damn it, that's it.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said in the video, I would expect someone to look super flat, with just protein, and not even big. 6 ounces is not a lot, for a guy carrying as much muscle as you have. So, props to you. That is sheer willpower. That's people think it's other things, man. This is a lot of brain power here. It's more of a mental game right now, I'm sure, than is physical. Because
absolutely,
your body must be like, your brain must be saying, no more, Breon. No.
Yeah, I just, it's just a lot of, hey, almost there. Only 2 weeks, only 3 weeks. You could do anything as far as suffering for that long. And it's all going to be worth it once we display what we're going to be happy with on stage.
So just getting back to the weight caps, how they were increased. because the first 2 times they did it, it was the same weight for everybody got 5 pounds, whether you were 5'2" or 6'2". Everybody got 5 pounds for your particular weight, for your particular height. This one, they did it differently so that guys who were a little on the shorter side got more weight because they felt like the guys who were taller, like Bumstead, were at an advantage. Did that make sense to you?
Yes, it made sense to me because, you know, as we were looking at the heights and the weights and where the taller guys had to be and where the shorter guys had to be, it seemed off. And it didn't seem like the taller guys had to come down as much. It seemed like they were getting favored a little bit more, a cushion with pounds as opposed to the shorter guys. So, and then they finally realized that and realized it was true. And they said, oh, okay, it's off. It's lopsided. So we got to give the shorter guys more weight.
Yeah, because, you know, the outsider would look at that and say, wait a minute, if somebody's 5'5" or 6, an extra 7 pounds for them is going to look a lot different than an extra 7 pounds on a guy who's 6'1" or 6'2". It's going to make a, you know, like I see a tremendous difference in your physique right now. Those extra 7 pounds, they're making a huge difference. Like, I've never seen you like this before. This is, you know, I mean, and this is the Olympia to really prove it at. But let's look at the top guys, because I mean, I think Bumstead, the weight, he only got like another couple pounds. I think it was like 3 pounds. The only other guy who got as much weight as you, I believe, is Ruffin, because you guys must be right around the same height, because he was at a 180 cap as well, like you were.
Oh, really? Because I don't know how Terrence gets a 180 cap. He's about a half inch shorter than me.
Well, I think it goes from, is it like the start of so everything between like 5'6" and 5'7", 5'7" and 5'8", it's the same weight cap, right?
No, I think it changes every half inch.
Oh, geez. Well, that's getting ridiculous now.
Yeah, I think it changes. That weight cap changes every half inch.
Yeah. So, you know, Ruffin obviously he's a favorite, even though he dropped to 6th last. You beat him last year at the Olympia, but he has been second place a couple times. I don't see as much of a difference. I don't know what he weighs, but don't get me wrong. I think he's fantastic, phenomenal physique. Big fan of Rough Diesel. I don't see the same difference looking at him now versus the way he's always looked versus you compared to the way you've always looked. You know, I haven't seen updates of everybody, but the ones I've seen, you seem to have made the most significant, I'm going to say improvement, because it is an improvement. Rounder, fuller muscles, that's classic. It's all about the beauty of the physique, the aesthetics, you know, like the Flex Wheeler days, the Chris Cormier days, when they had those big, round, full muscles in the small joints. Yeah. So, I mean, you must be feeling really good at this point based on how you were at this point the past, 4 or 5 years at the Olympia.
Yes, feeling great about it. Feeling great again about the amount of muscle that I'm going to be able to display and the density that I'm going to be able to display. And in turn, that's going to showcase a sharper look and not a softer look, all in all. So very excited, very excited, very thrilled, man, to just get up there and show.
Yeah. So I wonder, correct me on this. I have to wonder, when you were pondering the decision whether to go back to 212, because not everyone knows you actually started out in 212 division. There was no Classic Physique division when you turned pro. So that was your only choice, really, was that or open. Did you kind of look at it and say, well, these guys like Clarita, Keon, Angel Calderon, these are some thick, massive guys. I feel like you could be competitive with them, but you would need substantially more mass than you have right now. I'm just being real with you. I love your physique, but I think just the mass on those guys, like Clarita, he's 5'2" on a good day, a very good day, and he's about 180 on stage. That's a lot of muscle mass. I think Angel's like 5'4", 212 on the dot. Even Keon's a big dude. So is 212 something you still might consider for the future, or now that you have the extra weight for Classic, is this good until, one day you decide to call it a career?
I like Classic, the division, better than the 212 division, So we'll see. First things first, definitely have to take care of the Classic look at this Olympia, and we'll see. We'll see what other kind of challenges that I want to attain out there. If 212's in the future, then we go there. We'll see, Ron. I don't know. I don't quite know yet. Can't answer that
Fair enough.
all the way yet, but I'm definitely focused on Classic and bringing some wow factor, man, with Classic November 4th.
Yeah. How much cardio are you doing a day now?
About an hour.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. See?
I mean, what's the most you ever had to do to get down to weight?
Oh, 2.5, 3 hours.
Woo. Yeah. Was that when you were in Kuwait that time?
Yeah, Kuwait and all the years afterwards.
Wow. 3 hours of cardio a day. My God.
Yeah, plus training and all that. You can see how, it was
Yeah. Well,
some tough times. But hey, still all worth it when you're still the top guy,
Yeah. And like I said, you are anybody who writes you off, because in the Open Mr. Olympia, I hear people saying like Brandon Curry will be lucky to make top 10. I go, what?
Yeah, I know. Those aren't people in the industry and that know and that are we know who those people are. They're all fanboys, fangirls that don't follow anything and that are all on social media.
Yeah, I mean,
with it. That's who that is. People that don't know the history of anything.
It's great that we have people. I don't want to say following the sport because they don't really follow the sport. A lot of these, they're kids. Like,
yeah, the kids.
Do you know who Sam Sulek is?
Sam Sulek. I've heard of him.
Okay, so he's with Fuad. Fuad signed him to Hostile. He's an influencer. He's very popular on YouTube. He's 21 years old.
Yep. I've heard of him. Yep.
Jacked up. He's got the bushy hair and the hat. Very well-spoken guy. But the point is, he's huge on TikTok. He's got a few million subscribers, followers. I don't even know what the hell is on TikTok. But they're all kids. Who's on TikTok? It's very young kids. And I saw a post from one of them the other day saying, NGL means not gonna lie, right? I don't know. I'm old. I don't know what the hell these things are. He said, if Sam competed in the Classic Physique Olympia, he would beat Bumstead and Ramon.
See. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting as far as the knowledge and everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, anybody who writes Brandon Curry off, anybody who writes you off, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, what they're looking at. Two-time Olympia champion who's never been outside the top 4 ever. Yeah, you have a good chance of winning this as anybody. Obviously everyone's got to get past Bumstead, the 4-time reigning champ, but nobody's unbeatable. I've seen the unbeatable guys get beaten many times over the years. Things happen. It could be. Yeah, I guess my last question for you, because I don't want to keep you too long. How much do you miss having the title? How badly do you want to be the reigning Olympia champ again?
Oh, I miss it very, very badly. I mean, this time, I think it's, the time is now that we are able to show a different body. The time is now to be able to claim it again. And I've had that hunger just like as if I was 2016 when I wanted to attain it. 2017 when I got it, I had that same hunger this year. So it's there. And I think it's mine definitely for the taking.
Yeah, right. Well, I think I've made your cardio more efficient because you had to work harder to talk to me this whole time.
So thank you for the extra conditioning, Ron.
Yeah, you probably for
this session.
Probably good for an extra 150 calories just our little talk there.
There we go, baby. There we go. See,
man,
I'll get on stage and send you a shout out when they put the gold medal.
Dude, I would be so happy for you. I respect everyone. I'm happy for anyone that wins because this is not a sport where everybody up there works their ass off, suffers. This is a tough sport. I don't know. I would argue that the toughest. Other people from other sports might have something to say about that.
No, I agree. This bodybuilding is the toughest.
Dude, I mean, how many sports do you have to starve, do all this cardio, train with weights once or twice a day? I mean, it's posing practice.
No other sport.
It's so much. So I'm rooting for you, Breon. I would love to see you get your title back. I will jump out of my seat, even with my torn quad. It's repaired. I'm good.
Oh, no.
I won't jump, but I'll pump my fist. How's that?
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Thank you so much, Ron. I really appreciate you and your support.
I appreciate you doing this so close to the show, and you're obviously working very hard to get down to weight. And again, I'm psyched at what I've been seeing with your updates. Guys, check him out on his channel, Breon Ansley on YouTube. Your Instagram, it's a little more complicated, but you can find it if you put it in for search. It's like there's some underscores, and what is it?
Breon MA _.
Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody else stole it without the underscore, probably. So yeah, man, looking forward to seeing you. We don't have long to wait. I'm sure every day is going to be like 1,000 years to you, but it'll go by real quick.
Yes.
And, yeah, we'll see how it all shakes out in Orlando. So check them out. Breon Ansley, 2-time Classic Physique Olympia champion, coming back to get it a 3rd time. I wish you the best, man. I wish you the best.
Yes. Chill bumps when I hear that.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, leave some comments below. If Breon's in a good mood in a couple of days after this runs, he might look at them and argue with you or say thank you or no thank you. Who knows? But we love the comments because it's good for the algebra rhythm. So that's it. Thank you, Breon. Appreciate it very much. Thanks, everybody, for watching the Ronline Report with Breon Ansley, who you'll see very soon on stage. And that's it. We'll see you next time.
Love, guys.
Hey, did you like that video? Smash that like button, subscribe to MD, and please comment down below. Thanks for watching.